Hi, Kendra Ruth here for the Hero Spouse, here to answer one of your questions on midlife crisis in your marriage. Today we have Wendy. She is a left behind spouse whose bomb drop was June of 2020. Her husband is a clinging boomerang and a high energy replayer. Excuse me. Wendy says, my MLCer is out of the house doing his own thing. I spent the weekend with family attending events. One night I went out with my sister-in-law and some friends for supper and drinks. The next night, my MLCer texted me, "Hope you had a great weekend out, LOL." And then he continued to text, insinuating that I was with someone, which I wasn't. And then he went off on wanting a number for a lawyer so he could file for divorce. He hadn't had any contact with me for a week before that. Why is he getting so upset that I actually went out and had fun? So there are a couple ways to look at this. The first one, since you said that he went out and filed for or asked about a lawyer afterwards, gives us one of the answers. But if he hadn't done that, sometimes there could just be an innocent thing saying, "Hope you had fun." That's not what we're seeing here because of what he did with the lawyer comment. So basically, why is he getting upset? It's not about you having fun, but he's getting scared. Why is he scared that you are an attractive force for other people and he's losing you? When, hey, he already lost you because he gave you up. Why do they say, "I don't want you, you're horrible," project everything onto you, everything in the world is your fault, including COVID, and then get really upset that you find somebody, or you're just happy in life, that you really are living the life of revenge, is the life well lived? Why? Well, you have a clinging boomerang. That means that he hasn't fully separated from you. He still has an attachment to you, and they may have a dream, a desire, a conscious or subconscious, depending on the person, fantasy of, she'll be there when I need her. She will be there if I change my mind. Well, at least I have that. I have her as my backup. And the more you go out and have fun, the more you go out into a scene where even if you're not jumping into the dating pool, but you're hanging out on the beach, in other words, you don't have an intention of meeting somebody possibly, but you just could because you could bump into them, right? You're a danger to his backup plan. And as a clinging boomerang, he may really have wanted you as that security blanket. And so he's getting scared is what he's doing. How do you handle this then? You can handle it with an "I'm sorry you feel that way." Those can be good and bad. First thing, you have to sound like you truly mean, "I'm really sorry you feel this way." And then you add one of those comma buts. But you're gone and I still have a life. I'm still breathing. You can say it that way. Or you can instead try and look deeper and see what is his concern and address that. Not what he thinks his concern is. I'm going deeper than that. It sounds to me like you're feeling a little scared that I'm just not waiting for you. Now, they may not subconsciously think that that's how they feel, or they may not want to admit it even though they know it, but they don't want you to know it. So saying that could go, "That's not how I feel." But at least you're still trying to get in. It's not meant as an annoyance. It's meant as, "I'm trying to understand your feelings." And if you can say something with that level of empathy, with that deferential voice, rather than the sarcasm, working to build the empathy and see if that does anything also. It might not. These are just different things you can do. Sometimes sarcasm is the way to go. Sometimes this deferential voice and the empathy is the way to go. I like empathy to always be underlying, but sometimes they just need to go, "Well, you know what, dude? You left and I have a life. But I want you to understand why." The reason why is because he didn't really want you to go on, move on with your life. Not because he hates you, but because you're a stable force for that life. I hope this helps, and I will see everybody in the next